Welcome back to another Persona 5 the animation review. Today is episode 23. I'm Justin.
What is up? I'm Logan.
And together we're Couch Talk. As always, Logan is an anime viewer only. And we're going to discuss the episode and give our scores at the end. You ready to jump into this?
Sure, let's do it.
Yeah, a lot of this revolves around getting AKECHI for the Culture Festival.
Right.
And of course,
Seems like it's setting up for the final boss, or I guess you could say the final, or the final job, or what they say, final
crime, I think is what they
crime job thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So the goal is they decided to bring him to the Cultural Festival to hopefully use AKECHI to their own benefit. But, unfortunately as it goes on, AKECHI ends up using them.
But AKECHI has 400 IQ. He says, I'm gonna use you.
Exactly. When he's at the school, he does mention that, and he does it on the media too, where he says he does not think the Phantom Thieves are the one causing the mental breakdowns or the murders, even though he's been going after them the whole time, and everyone's like, oh, why do you think this? Well, that doesn't quite add up to what they were doing previously.
Right. I think we mentioned this before.
Yeah.
Like, why pick just one guy to murder if they're all criminals?
Exactly, and that's basically what he's going with. Even at the presentation, he's like, they've never murdered before. It's kind of weird that all of a sudden they would murder Okumura, who hasn't done anything like worse than the others, and he knows the identities, as he calls out.
Oh.
But he doesn't get to tell anyone that he knows the identities because they take a break thanks to a phone call.
Right.
And he goes, we see he has footage of them disappearing. Which,
I was always curious what it looked like, so I guess I know you.
Yeah, I don't know if it was like that. Like, now that I think about it, why would they never, go in an alleyway, just do it out in the open? Do they never once think oh, what do other people think about this if we disappear right in front of them?
Right.
So obviously you can videotape it. Other people could clearly see it with their eyes open, and they did it in broad daylight in front of a lot of places.
I know.
You'd think there'd be more than just AKECHI who would see it.
It seems like
video cameras. The police could just look at them, get security footage.
Right. Seems like very poor judgment to not always.
But it's also possible he can only see it though because AKECHI has also been into the metaverse.
That would make more sense.
Which is why he has the footage.
That would make more sense.
And that's probably it. It's probably because he's been in the metaverse.
Right. Just like how you can talk to cats, you can see others poof away.
Exactly. Which means, since he's got the app, he can videotape it. And then it would just look strange to the people he shows it to. But it would work.
Right.
And they have to help AKECHI or be exposed, as he saw the person who murdered Okumura, and he wants their help to go after them. Also, he has a grudge against an adult, which he also has a personal vendetta against, which lines up with the Phantom Thieves because they're all against those darn adults ruining their country.
Them darn adults.
And Sai is going to be their target because she's been kind of changing due to this pressure put onto her. She put a 30 million yen bounty on the Phantom Thieves. There's a lot.
Yeah, that's quite a lot.
I could do the conversion rates to see, and it's obviously a lot, but how much a lot here, a lot. A lot of that's just the episodes, just them playing out for the next. I do think though it was funny when Joker was near the haunted house room or whatever. He's like, I'll unmask you.
That was so funny.
He's like, I'm sorry, it was a habit. The girl was panicking, what's going on? He's like, I'm supposed to be scaring you, not the other way around.
Right. But yeah, it seemed like a very setup episode for next episode.
And even in the Velvet Room after credits, they're like, you're nearing the end. What conclusion awaits you?
Right. I mean, we also learned AKECHI has a persona,
Yes, he does have persona.
which he's the only one we didn't like see it get like revealed. He was like, "Yeah, it kind of just happened when I was about to get murdered by Mask Man." But yeah, it seems to just be preparing for the final.
Let's just say these last 3 episodes, with what I know is left, it's gonna be like unbelievably fast paced, action heavy, boom, boom, boom. Because there's honestly quite a bit of story left, game wise, like a lot of important stuff that to do it in 3 episodes, it's gonna have to grind through it like super fast.
Right. I mean, from what we know, anime only, they have Sai, her palace, the masked man, murder guy, and Morgana learning about himself. So that's 3 major
Well,
things.
to be fair, there's another one because you got the guy who's been giving orders to the prosecutor's office.
Oh yeah, the old man. Or is that who you're talking about?
Yeah, he's been getting orders from someone.
Yeah, okay. I just assumed it was related to the masked person. But still, it seems like, I don't know. We'll see.
I mean, even if you're just looking at those 3 that you mentioned, like that's still 3 episodes quite a bit. So considering they've been taking like 2 per one thing, so
Right.
yeah. Well, we'll just there's not too much in this episode other than hey, let's get ready. Jump into scores then.
Sure. I'll give it like 6.5-ish, 7-ish. Like I do enjoy Akechi. I do enjoy how he's like very like logical and thinks things through and is kind of steps ahead of people. So I did like his, I guess, introduction to the team. I guess you could say because, I mean, he's pretty much gonna be a team member after this. Like we said, it was kind of just like a setup. It was just building up to this final job they have to do, final moment, final thief thing. Because I mean, we kind of know he gets caught somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just preparing us for all the stuff that's about to go down.
Yeah, no, I agree with like the 6.5, or I guess you went to 7. But I'll go with the 6.5. Again, like there's some funny bits, of course, with they all unmask you with the horror room. But they also threw in like again with like the social links. It's like they just want him in there. The politician guy he meets in this episode, they talk for like I think 2 words. They're like, oh, let's not forget about this person who was like another social link in the game. Let's just get them in there somehow. Let's have a 30-second clip of him talking outside the subway station, and that's it. And it's like, why even put that in there?
It seems to just be service for.
Yeah, and it doesn't even provide anything. It's like just
right.
Just take it out. It doesn't need to be there. We get it. We know who these people are. We don't need. It's like you're just distracting away from where you should be focusing.
Right.
So, other than that, though, yeah, just a setup. We're ready for next week. So, that does it.
That does it. And that means spiel time.
As always, if you don't want to be unmasked, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell down below to be notified every time we upload. Comment what you thought about the episode. We didn't like, you would score it, anything like that. Again, no spoilers confirming tonight theories. This Logan is anime viewer only, and plenty of others are. And until next time, peace out.
See ya.